After seeing the record fall finally in the A division, we are back at the Quadrilla Race course for the B division version of this event. The second event of the B division, the first individual event as well, and with the Quadrilla Race being an event that has been held many times previously, teams have a lot of past performances to analyze if they want to choose the best marble for this event. After balancing the first event of the B division, the Amber Animals are on top, followed by the Rock Pools and the Red Lotus, but in the relegation zone, Nickel Knights, Aquamarines, Pumpkin Patch, and the Heliospheres. They need to pick it up from here on out in order to prevent themselves from being relegated. Amber Animals, Team Nectar, Celestials, and the Heliospheres in the first heat. None of these marbles have done too well, particularly in the Quadrilla Race. We'll have to see which ones manage to transfer. Heliospheres, a nice move there. They're up into second place. Celestials, though, have the lead. Amber Animals closing in for second. They want the transfer position. Heliospheres go plummeting off the course. So it'll be the Celestials and the Amber Animals that will be moving on. Team Nectar could not make the move. They were too far back. So it will be Centauri and Parrot advancing. Pollen and Plasma going no further. Unfortunate for the Heliospheres, they're going to get a bottom spot in this event for falling off. Already starting the B division with a goose egg, not good for the team that was in the A division last year. But in Heat 2, Rock Pools, Crete Fleet, Bacon Brawlers, and the Pumpkin Patch. Bacon Brawlers with Bacon, their captain, got fourth in the off-season race, the Quadrilla Race, currently in second, actually third. Pumpkin Patch have gotten stuck on the course. Crete Fleet in the lead, Rock Pools catching up though. It looks like those two will easily advance. Bacon Brawlers could not catch up, and they will not replicate their success from the off-season race. Crete Fleet with Caramel, a good showing here to try perhaps bring their team up after a 7th in balancing. The Pumpkin Patch stuck there. They tried to do the strategy where they skip part of the funnel. It's a risky strategy, and it did not work out for the Pumpkin Patch. They're going to get a DNF. Also, not good for them. They're 15th right now in the standings. But Heat 3, Red Lotus, Icicles, Mountain Climbers, and the Aquamarines. Icicles, I mentioned the Bacon Brawlers got 4th in the off-season race. Icicles got 3rd. Have to think, 3rd out of 32 teams. That's pretty good, especially for a reserve of a relegated team. But the Mountain Climbers, very good speed in the funnel. They're easily in the lead. The battle for second is very close though. Aquamarines had it, but the Red Lotus have made them stop in their tracks. Aquamarines are stuck on the course. So are the Icicles too. They did not get themselves going. Otherwise, they could have dislodged the Aquamarines and themselves. But the Icicles and the Aquamarines stuck there on the same level. Aquamarines will get the win over those two, but both of them will not be moving on. Mountain Climbers get a sub 15-second run. They will be moving on. But in the final heat, before we move on to the follow-on rounds, Hazelnuts, Venomous Vipers, Deserters, and the Nickel Knights. Viper, the captain of the Venomous Vipers, winner of the 32-team off-season race, looking to replicate some of that success in this event. They are currently in the lead, but the Hazelnuts make a good move, and they're in the lead now. Cobnut trying to bring it home and advance on to the semifinals. Deserters are off the course. Hazelnuts will move on, and so will the Venomous Vipers. Nickel Knights could not make the move. They will settle for 3rd in Heat 4 and some place in the bottom half in this event. But the Hazelnuts, their second top half finish of the B division in this event and a sub 15-second run, clearly made some improvements to that team in the off-season. Now, best of the rest goes to Bacon by 1/100th of a second over Nickel. Deserters get last place. Pumpkin Patch and Heliosphere is also down there. Not good for teams that are starting at the bottom of the standings from Event 1. But in the first semifinal, Celestials, Rock Pools, Mountain Climbers, and the Venomous Vipers, top 2 in this, will go to the final. Venomous Vipers stretching their lead in the top funnel. No one else seems to be challenging them at all. Celestials have the second place, but Rock Pools are closing in on them for second. Venomous Vipers easily going to move on. Rock Pools trying to catch up, but it's not going to happen. The Rock Pools could not make the move. They will not settle for a little settle for some place from 5th to 8th, well 5th to 7th, because they're going to beat the Mountain Climbers, finishing behind them. But Viper, the captain of the Venomous Vipers, trying to do well in this event as they have done well in the Quadrilla Race before, in the off-season event. So Viper and Centauri, those two will be joined by 2 marbles from semi-final B. Parrot, Caramel, Hibiscus, and Cobnut. Amber Animals, Treat Fleet, Red Lotus, and the Hazelnut. And it is the Treat Fleet in the top funnel that have the lead. Amber Animals, though, in second place, but they're overtaken by the Red Lotus, but the Red Lotus fall off. So it is the Treat Fleet and the Amber Animals in the transfer positions. Those two should advance, and they do. Hazelnuts stuck on the course. Look at this. Treat Fleet finish, then it's the Amber Animals. Hazelnuts, they already know they can't transfer, but they just stop right there so abruptly. It's not good for them. They could have been playing for at least 5th place, but now they will get 7th, and Red Lotus will get 8th, because the other 2 marbles that didn't transfer, the Rock Pools and the Mountain Climbers, they set a time, so they get 5th and 8th. Hazelnuts and Red Lotus get 7th and 8th. But going into the final, we have the captains Viper and Parrot. Then it's Centauri and Caramel, Venomous Vipers, Amber Animals, Celestials, and the Treat Fleet. We have the winner of the off-season race with the Venomous Vipers. We have the winner of the first B Division event with the Amber Animals. They're trying to get a 2nd gold in a row, and they're currently in the lead. But the Celestials make a good move for the lead. They fall off, and so have the Treat Fleet. Amber Animals have the lead. Venomous Vipers take it from them. Will the Venomous Vipers win? Yes, they will. They deny the Amber Animals from a 2nd gold in a row, and the Venomous Vipers, after winning the off-season race, they stand atop the podium once again in the B Division. Amber Animals, though, will certainly be our championship leader still, with Parrot 15.20 seconds for them, and the Celestials, because they fell off later than the Treat Fleet, will settle for a bronze medal. But Viper, the captain of the Venomous Vipers, they got 2nd in the B Division in the marathon last season, they got 1st in the 32 off-season race, and they got 1st in the Quadrilla Race in Season 2 of the B Division. They could not make it stick in the qualifiers, but they're certainly making up for it with their gold medal here, one of the most accomplished marbles in all of the Team Quadrilla Marble League. Amber Animals, though, good showing from them. They have a 9-point lead over the Venomous Vipers in the standings. Rock Pools in 3rd, and it's the Red Lotus and the Celestials. Aquamarines, Deserters, Pumpkin Patch, and the Heliospheres currently in the relegation zone. The next event of the main tournament, the A Division, will be the obstacle race and then block pushing. Then we get into the B Division event of block pushing.